My name is Anayika Nair and it gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you here tonight. Thank you for being so patient. Our apologies for the late start. It's been 35 long years to Cineplex in the field of film journalism. And what better way to celebrate than with the one basic emotion that is the basis of our lives and most importantly forms the greater part of Hindi cinema. The Vice Chairman of the UP. Sir.
Friends, ladies and gentlemen, in particular, Cats, Aamir, Karan, thank you so much for being present this evening. I know how busy you guys are, and it's very nice that you could actually share what's a moment of great pride, that are very fond of national treasures like Tipu Sultan's sword and Gandhiji's sunglasses and stuff like that. I don't quite believe in museums, but I certainly believe in acquiring properties that have a great heritage value, that mean something to people, and which can leave an indelible mark in whichever field they pertain to. The editorial team, led by Rishi Prem, all those wonderful guys who are part and parcel of making my group of magazines best they are. And never forget, it's the Cineplex that gave rise and gave birth, in fact, to all the extensions and all the new magazines, the High Living, to be precise, that also has taken the lifestyle world by storm, and of course, with the inimitable Shalini that I have running it, sitting right here. She's done an outstanding job together with the team. And that, of course, led to me thirsty. I hope you are too. There's a nice bar there, and I walked in and I noticed, appropriate sort of United Spirits branding. I was quite happy, and that's what I do for a living to begin with. But nevertheless, please do sort of enjoy yourselves, have a great evening. Alcohol enhances the imagination. It certainly enhances a lot of evenings as well. But, run and have a good drink that you had on. Enjoy yourselves, have a good party, network, chit-chat. And let's make merry, because I think, life is full of fun, and this should be fun. That's the way I live it. I don't know whether it's justifiable or not, but that's the good times for me. Thank you very much once again for being here.
Thank you. Before we move on, I'd like to ask Johar, Katrina, Kaif, and Karan, what according to you is the most memorable romantic moment that you've seen or witnessed in Hindi cinema?
There's so many, Hindi cinema is full of romance, and so many romantic moments, so many wonderful films that we've seen. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Cineplex for coming out of this coffee table book, especially since romance is so much part of Indian cinema. I'm sure that lovers of Indian cinema would really enjoy going through it. My favorite romantic scene, there's so many, but let me just talk about the first one that comes to my mind. I think in Pyasa, the scene where Vaidaji is looking at Gurudutt, and he's, I think, standing on a balcony or a terrace, and she's looking at him, it's night, and she's looking at him from behind, and the song is playing, Aaj Sajan Mohe Agan Laga Lo. Correct? Is the word there? Aag Laga. Aaj Sajan Mujhe Aag Laga Lo. Janam Safal Ho Jaye. That's a moment that's a moment I remember very, very strongly.
Well, okay. First of all, I'd really like to thank Sunny Blitz and Dr. Malia for making me or asking me to be a part of this book and getting the chance to be in a frame with Aamir Khan, even if it's a still frame. So really congratulations to Sunny Blitz on such a wonderful journey. You're asking me my favorite moment. Well, I'm going to say, since I'm fairly new to Hindi cinema, I didn't grow up here, I'm going to say the moment for me, which I think, the film for me, which was really romantic, was Aamir's film, Qayamat Se Qayamat Tak. And I think that's for me, really, it's a truly romantic film. Thank you. That was Hindi, you just thought it was English.
I'd like to thank Missy again for giving me this opportunity to talk about love and romance, which is really something that I've grown up on. And I'd like to congratulate Mr. Malia for every endeavor of his and for putting films on and film magazine culture on this platform. And I'm eternally grateful for everything he's doing in the world of lifestyle, luxury, and film. I tend to agree with Katrina about romance really, because I remember I passed my 10th standard board exam, and the first thing I did was go and see what we called QSQT in those days. And I think we instantly, I remember knowing Juhi Chawla's dialogues by heart. For some reason, I remember the heroine's dialogues always more than the hero's. And I remember there was a line that she says, which I fell instantly in love with just the framing of that love story. It went that आपने बिस्तर इतना दूर रख दिया है कि अगर हम रात को अगर हमें डर लग जाए तो हम आपका हाथ भी नहीं पकड़ सकते, हम आ जाएं. And then, not that I had anyone to say it to at that point of time, I can assure you. And I used to sit in my room and say it to myself. That was the sorry state of